Hi everyone. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Otis, your digital marketing analyst. You're welcome to today's question and answer section. So today we'll be looking at something different. That's how Google and other search engine algorithm works. So if you're a content creator, a YouTuber, a blogger, a website owner, or a business owner that have transited their business online, it is very important for you to really understand how the search engine work, how people can find you on the internet. And the science behind that is through the search engine algorithm like the Google, Bing, and other search engine. So in today's question and answer section. So I'm going to go through some of those questions that have been sent to us over the week to help you understand how you can position your business on the internet. So, and the reason why some businesses show up on the search engine, why some websites or your business show up on Google search result page and why others don't show, or why some are buried on other pages of Google. So the reason is that if your site is not showing up on the internet, you're not going to make sales and you're not going to make money because the more people are visiting your site, visiting your channel, whether YouTube channel or your blog, the more likely that you are going to make money from it. I know quite a lot of people have asked questions in the past. How do I make money from online? So, but we are going a little bit deeper. To some, it might be technical if you have been following our previous question and answer session. So now it is time for us to go deep to know the reason why some people are actually making money online, why others are not making money online. It's just like a 10 line. And that 10 line is also so thick for you to cross over. And those are some of those things that we just want to go through. So the question for this week came from Frank, and Frank want to say thank you for sending us this question. So Frank's question is, what is search engine? What is search engine, and how does search engine work? So search engine is a set of robots. I call them robots. That they're like zombie. So what they do is to help users just like you and I, who uses the internet to search for relevant information. So it is the search engine that help us to organize this content that will be relevant to the question that we're asking Google for. For example, you're asking, where is the next restaurant here? So there's a science behind that Google will pull out some information from its database, from its index, and pulled out those restaurants that is near you. So what is the reason? How does it come about that? And you own a restaurant. Your restaurant is not showing up when people ask, where is the restaurant near me? Even though that they are stone throw away from your restaurant. So that's where you now begin to think deep and begin to look at the science behind it. And that is how does Google pick your site to create that visibility for you? That's what we are going to look into today. And that is just the basis of your online success. Whether you are a YouTuber, you're a blogger, or a website owner, that's the only way that you can go forward. And when I mean go forward, is to profit from your efforts. So I just did a kind of a little presentation on a little slide on how the search engine works to give us that clarity on understanding how we can position our business on the internet. It's quite a lot. So, and we've been talking about this also on our YouTube channel. So, and I'm going to go through it. So this is just how the search engine is actually designed. This is how it works. You see these spiders. So these are a set of robots that is programmed on the internet, on Google and other search engines, on Bing's, Baidu and other search engines. So this image here represents it kind of represents your website and the content that they're in your website. So That's how Google. So if Google on the internet begin to look at this is what these spiders, this Google algorithm, this is what they do. So they go on the internet looking for fresh content. And if they find that content useful and that it will satisfy the user's query based on certain factors, so they index it, they put it into their database. So when people ask for that information, it shows up on the search result. So if you are selling Apple, so you find out that other people are selling Apple, that when people ask for Apple, your site is not coming up. So we're going to go into details on how those things work. So now I'm going to go through some of those functions. I'm going to walk you through the primary function of search engine. So hold on. I'm going to walk you through the primary function of search engines. So it's just 3 ways, so that I won't be jumping the gun. So the first one is crawling. Google goes on the internet. That's where you see the spiders. These are a set of robots. So I represented it just a kind of animated so that you get a kind of a feel, understand how these things work, because it's a kind of invisible on the internet. So what happened is the first stage is when you publish your website or your video on YouTube or other channel. So it remains there, not until the search engines, they go like Google, they go searching for this information, because the reason why they search for this information, because users, people who are finding information, go on the internet every single day, every minute. So Google will now pull those information from their database. So before it gets to that point, they first of all crawl your site, they inspect your site, scan through your site, go through to look at the information that you have. So once they're satisfied, then the next stage is indexing. So that indexing is putting your website information, the pages, into their database. So secured. And when somebody asks for that information, they pull that out. So that determines your ranking on search engine. When I'm talking of ranking, we all do search every single day on the internet. How do we search for information? We go on our browser. So when we get onto the browser, we are asking question to Google that I'm looking for this information. I need you to help me. So when you put that and you hit enter, so it sends the message to Google, and Google, this happened in a split of seconds or nanoseconds, or what they call it, split of a seconds. So it scans through the database. That's why you see on your browser, it begins to show you different URL, different website, and the information. So you scan through to look at the one that is relevant to that is most relevant to your search, and you pick that. So that is why it is very, very important, if you're a blogger, if you're a website owner, for you to know how to optimize your site for Google to index it. So I'm just going to walk down through several questions. The same thing that is applicable to your YouTube videos. So the competition is so high. You don't just have to sit back and just feel that, okay, I've done my videos are good, and you sit back. There are thousands, millions of videos that are better than yours, that are almost the same like yours, if not the same like yours. So, but there's something that makes the difference. That's you moving a step ahead to help the Google and other search engine to help you. You're instructing them, telling them, please, anytime someone searches for a video like this, please show them my video, or show them my blog, show them my website, show them my business. So that is part of the optimization process. So I'm going to move to the next question. So if you have your question, just send it in. And what we are talking today is how Google and other search engine algorithm, how they work. How do they pull some sites? So why is it that some people are fortunate and they are driving more traffic, while some are not? They barely get the traffic. The reason is that your site is buried in search engine. It's buried, so they can't find it. It's buried. So, and if you're not on the first page, the likelihood that people are going to visit your site is very, very minimal. So that's what we're trying to discuss. And that's why this question from Frank is very, very important to everyone that is watching today. So the next question is coming from Nancy. So, and what Nancy is asking is, what are the key factors that help determine which result are returned for your query? Okay, then let me break this question down. This is a bit technical. I think Nancy must have been a very experienced online to use this kind of technical term. So for some of you who are new to on the internet or to search engine, so it is important that I break this down. What she's asking is, what is the reason or how or what are the factors that will help Google to show that shows certain information? What are the factors? I now ask, I need a car rental, or I want to buy an airline ticket, and Google is showing me different type of airline tickets, so different type of airlines. So, and amidst that, there are also some airlines that are selling cheaper tickets that Google has already presented to me. Why is Google not showing me those other websites? That's the kind of what she's the kind of question that she's asking. I'm just breaking it down because it's very, very important. So I just going to display my answer to you. So these are some of the factors that the search engine consider, like Google or Yahoo, what they consider when they are pulling out information. Is the relevance of your web page. How relevant is your web page to the query, that the question that somebody has asked on the browser? You just type it and said, okay, I want this. I need a dress. I need a pant. I need a shoe. I need a glass. So there are thousands, billions of information out there about this specific product that you are asking for. So these are the key factors that Google look at before presenting those information to somebody who's asking the question. The relevance of your web page. Does it answer the query, that the user's question? That's one thing. The second is quality of your content. How have you described the product that you are offering or you're selling, or the services that you offer? Does it meet the criteria of the user who is requesting this information, which is called the user's intent? Does it meet the intent? Is it good enough or compelling enough that we make that prospective audience or prospective customer to actually go further in to your site to find out, or to convert, to buy or make purchase, or to subscribe to your service? So that's why the quality of your content is also very, very important. Then another is the usability of your web pages. We're not talking about the usability, I'm talking about the user experience. You've seen some website that once you load the website, you see the image is coming from the south and it's dangling, it's taking time to load. The links are not working. You click it multiple times and you can't even, it doesn't take you to the right page that you're looking for. So those factors affect the user experience on your site. And once that happens, they jump out, they look for other alternatives. So I'm just telling you the reasons why some site, Google are showing some site and they are not showing your site. So these are some of those reasons. But we can talk on the technical part of it and how you can actually position it. I actually have a video on my channel that talked about optimization, even for newbies, how you can optimize your site so that Google and other search engine can actually pick it immediately and index it, put it in their database. So I just want to say thank you, Nancy. Let me display the question again so that everyone sees it. So I've really explained that. So on the next question is, Let me, how relevant, I've done that. Okay, this is coming. Okay, so this is coming from Ola. So the question is, what is query? I believe, what is query in search engine? So query are questions. You're asking the Google to give you an information. So that's what in digital world, that's what we call the query. You are asking the search engine, querying the search engine to actually make provision for certain information. So before I go that again, let's talk. Just want to move again to talk on some. Let's give me 1 minute. We're going to move faster. Just spare me the details. I'm just trying to pull up. So this was what I was explaining about. It start with crawling. That is checking, scanning through your website to see if there are relevant information. After that, Google index it, you put it in a database, then it rank your site. Then once your site is ranked and you're appearing on the first page of Google, the next thing will be increase in traffic. So the increase in traffic, that's what you see. So let's go to the next question. So, okay, I think we have a question. I'll go through that. So, I think I've answered this. This is coming from Emeka. He said, what is search engine crawling? Thank you for that question. Search engine crawling is just like going through your website. You know, when you inspect, let's say you have a project, you have a building project, and you're going through to look at, okay, oh, does this meet the standard that I asked them? Oh, the rooms are okay, the doors are well fixed, every other information. So if I'm going to rent this building out by the somebody who is going to rent it is going to like it, or this person has asked me this question to do this. They need a closet, they need this and this room. So that's what the crawling means. Google is actually looking at, because they need quality information to feed to their users. So that's what that crawling means. So scanning through your website, scorching through your website, downloading your entire web page, your content into the database. So once it fits the best practice. So let me just pause a little bit. It seems a question. Okay, thank you. This is coming from. Okay, so that's what we call that's what is search engine crawling. So the next we're going to talk about. Okay, I'm talking about the search engine crawling. So I hope that answers the question. So the next one is actually what is search engine index? I think in the course of this is coming from Sarah. So Sarah, I want to say thank you for sending in this question. So I actually explained that this index and a search engine index is just like a database. So that's the art of search engine. That's the process of actually storing your information in their database. That's what it means. Indexing, that means your content, your web pages has been stored in their database. Why do they store that? So that web users, they have gazillions of information in their database. So once they store that, so that they can send it to the users when they ask for that information. So always ask this question. If you're a blogger, you're a YouTuber or website owner or a business owner, why is it that my site is not showing up on the first result when people are asking for the kind of business that I'm in? So there are so many things, science that goes behind it. And so that's why we're just talking about, this is just the process of how the search engine algorithm index your site. So on another question is coming from, so this is, okay, I think this is coming from Francis. Why is my site not showing up anywhere in the search engine result pages? So search engine result pages means on the pages of Google and pages of Bing and other search engines like Baidu. So the most common one, actually, the Google, the Baidu is in Asia. It's very, very popular. So, but like the United States, Canada, London, Australia, and Africa. So Google is actually very, very popular. Google is very, very, it's really the most popular. Actually, the most popular. So Your site is not showing up for so many reasons. I think let me just project it. So if you are watching, so you can actually write that down. So you can actually write this down. So the reason why your site is not showing, these are just the reason why your site is not showing. The first is that don't panic if your site is new. So it's normal, it goes through the process. So if your site is new, so maybe Google haven't crawled your site yet, so then your site may not be showing on the search engine. Then if your website is not optimized for search engine crawling, optimized meaning that you're following Google guidelines. What does Google need for it to show your site to people who are searching for the information or the service that you're offering? So if you have not really followed that practice, the guideline that Google has already established, so your site is going to be stale for a while. So then another thing, this is a bit technical, your site navigation can also make it hard for a robot to crawl it effectively. So if you have a kind of a code, I don't want to go deep into it. So if you have some technical issue on your site, that could also affect your crawling and indexing your page. So, and another is, let's go through that. Another is your site may contain some, I talked about the code. Then the other is your site has been penalized and removed from the Google database. Why would your site be removed from from Google database? If you're trying to game the system, you're using spamming means. You are spamming the system. You want to run faster than your leg. You want to game Google and tell Google that you're smart. And once Google discover that, then they penalize you. And that once they penalize you, they take you off from their database, so nobody will find you. So then your site is completely buried. So you're covered. So let me just go through some questions. Okay, this is good enough. I'm just reading from the comment. Okay, so, just getting this question here. Let's just treat that. Just want to call. I say, how can one learn how to do search engine for their site? Thank you for that question. We offer some training on how to optimize your site, and we also have different video on our channel about optimization. So you can also visit our website. Let me pull that up. You can visit our blog to actually learn a lot about search engine optimization, or you can send us an email to book a section with us. So we'll walk you through on what you need to do to get your site on the first page of Google. So, and we also do a free website analysis to actually determine the health of your website. What that means is that just like human being, that every year you also go to see your primary physician to run a test to know if there are issues with your health. So you begin to know how to fix it. The same way is applicable online. So we are just like your primary physician that help you to scan through, look at what is wrong with your site and how we can position it to make sure that Google picks your site and is showing up on a search engine. I really appreciate that question. Thank you so much for that question. So so let's go back to this. We're talking on this. So, and again, so I also want to explain the search engine once more, because we keep mentioning search engine. So the search engine are just like machines. That's why we call it search engine. So they are like machines that help users discover, understand, and organize the internet content in order to offer the most relevant information that you are looking for. So, so that once you ask that question, it shows up on the search engine result pages. So that's the reason why your site, people are complaining. Or I've been blogging for a long time now. My blog, I still have very few visitors and monthly visitors or daily visitors. So the reason is that, and if you're not getting visitors to your website or your blog, you're not going to make money online. So like I said in my previous video, that traffic is your online currency. So whether you're an influencer, a celebrity, if you don't have traffic, in a way, people who are following you, people who reverence you, they look at you as your role model, and people, that's just what brings them the money. And that all makes you the celebrity. That all makes you a celebrity. So it's just the number of people who are following you, the number of people who admire what you're doing. So the same way online that you want the search engines to admire what you're doing. So, and it involves quite a lot of interconnected links for you to be very, very influential on the internet. And once you get to that stage, your traffic will be on the roof, and your return, your revenue will also be on the roof. That's why everyone is aspiring for traffic. And Google has become sophisticated every single day. This is what they do every single day. So and that's why the search engine creating visibility is very, very challenging on the internet, because if there's anything, any industry that changes, it is the digital marketing. It changes in a split of a second. You can just wake up and Google comes up with another update. So that's why you just have to, that's why we'll also run this presentation question and answer section every single day to actually let us know about the best practices, because the reason why we are here is just to want to build a business that is going to mint us money when we are sleeping. But remember, I always put the disclaimer, this is not a get rich quick kind of thing, but we're just following the models that other successful business has followed, businesses like Amazon. So they did not bring it from the moon. So this is as a result of consistency and hard work. That's where they are today, like the Walmart and the host of them, the eBays. So what we're trying to do, we're looking at their model and see how they became so successful and begin to implement it. That's why I tell you, it's not a get rich quick kind of thing. It's just like a piece of puzzle. So you need to put everything together before it makes sense. And that's why every Saturday we come here to answer those questions. So just begin to put yours together. I think we're coming almost to the end of this question and answer session today. So we want to thank all of you that has participated, all of you that have sent their question. We just have to say thank you. And the week is open, so send us your question. We have our email down here. You can also send it us from the comment section on YouTube and on Facebook. So we answer your question so that others can also benefit from our program. Together, we all can achieve more. We all can do better. We all can crack the internet code and make money. So I just want to say thank you again. But if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get an alert when we release our new video. And don't forget to give us thumbs up if you like our video, and also share our video if you like it. If it is helpful to you, please just help us share. I just want to say thank you again. Have a great day. I look forward to see you next Saturday. And it is 9 a.m. Eastern Time, America and Canada, while Europe and Africa is 3 p.m. So thank you again for watching. Have a great day.